All right, today's December 31st. It's the final day of trapping season, so traps have to be pulled today by midnight. And since I have no ambitions of being out here, holy sinkhole! Found a sinkhole with water. Good thing I got crispy boots on. That was bad. Almost went over my boot. That's a bad start. Anyway, still dry, still good. So anyway, what I was saying is today's December 31st, last day of trapping season, so gotta pull my traps today. I have no ambitions of being out here at midnight, and the weather's supposed to actually get worse. It's about 15 degrees, I think I heard, 15 to 20-ish. But this wind, whew, I don't know if the windscreen on this thing is going to work or not, but it is cooking. So we'll see what we got. Pulling traps. We only got 3 traps out here, so shouldn't be too bad. Talk to you later. Alright, I'm down here at the Fisher Trap in the Lynx exclusion box. Anyways, just came in, tried to do an intro, and I'll try to add that, but anyways, there's a little dip in the ground that you can't see under the snow, and we had like 3/4 of an inch of rain the other day, so there's a sinkhole. I filled it with rain and snow over the top of it. So I stepped in it, fell down. Of course, it was probably about almost a 3-foot drop from where my right foot was to where my left foot ended up. Thankfully, it was only not quite a foot of water, so my feet are still dry. The pant leg itself is a little damp. I was over my boot, but lucky on that one that I'm dry. Anyways, so what I was saying when that all happened is today's the last day of trapping season. Gotta pull traps today. It's a little later than I wanted to be getting out here to pull it because I have other plans today. But do some winter camping later here. But just getting out here. I was out in the field cutting in, and man, that wind is brutal. So there is a little dead cat foamy thing on this, but I don't know if it's enough to cut that wind. That wind was bad. So now that I'm down here in the trees and down all the creek bottom, I figured to do this. So I'm gonna do a walk in and see what we see. Had one trail camera fire when I was out here, since I was out here, with nothing seen. Whoa. Look at that. That's some tracks. Let me see. I might take a picture of that, Ed. That's no. Can't see squat. That's me. Oh, yeah, using a glove. I just have to trust that's gonna be seen. Some more. I don't know if that's. I don't think that's a thing. I reckon it's a thing, but it's. No activity. Trap is still set. No speaker sitting on. Oh, my head's there. Anyways, I'll get this trap pulled and we'll get out of here. So, even though there's traffic coming in here, no activity. What are you gonna do? Alright. So I made it down here to the creek bottom. And the rain we got, the warm temperatures, didn't help me at all. As you can see, the water is really high. I don't think I can even walk on that ice. Oh, squirrels up there. As I come in here, I was on the creek about 150 yards, and I could look down here. I could see turkeys heading up that hill right there. You can see all the tracks. But the water, the ice here, appears to be really thin, but like a heave of ice, like an ice jam. So there's like a ice sheet there. So the normal, original ice sheet, and then there's open, like thin ice, with lots of air under it from the brook. It's all mounded up. So I'm not, this is gonna be a, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a pain. I'm not sure how we're gonna pull this. And then you can see back there what used to be just rocks, and I was walking on that ice last check I did at least, and I was walking on that ice, and it's wide open right now. That is 100% wide open. And you look downstream, and I don't know how I'm going to get to that 330 now. Across the brook, I'll have to see if I can get up top there, that ridge come down, and I'm not sure. I can go put the hip waders or the chest waders on again, but that looks sketchy and dangerous. Really freaking dangerous. But I'll check that out. For right now, I'm going to try to get up here. Just going to try to get up here and look down and see that. Might just try to see how this goes too. This could be bad. Oh, this could be really bad. I got things to do today, places to go. This is expected to go shallow and break. Let's Nope. Nope. Nope to that. I don't have deep enough boots to be messing with that. That was bad. Feet are still dry. Good news is I don't know what the good news is. I'll figure it out. Because this water is actually deeper. How the hell am I going to do this? I should have brought the waders down here. I don't know. Idiot. I'll figure something out. Huh. turkey just roosted in a tree about 100, not even 70 yards from here, in a tree that's not quite big enough to roost in. Oh, it flew out. Turkey tried to roost in a tree with this wind. Was fighting hard. Wasn't going to survive up there. The wind was blowing and the tree all over the place. So I'm not the only one struggling, I guess. Let me see what I can figure out from shore here, but oh, this sucks. This sucks. Alright. Anyways, I figured I should probably take a moment to kind of explain what happened today. I will include the intro, whatever they call it, to the video that I made. However, I feel like I should probably give a little preface to all this. What you're about to watch is not something I would recommend. I would strongly advise against doing what I did today. I'm lucky. I'm alive. That was very close to being a problem. So if you ever get in a situation like I was in today, find a different solution. I do not recommend this. And the biggest problem is I was out by myself, and I knew better. I definitely knew that I needed somebody to help me in case. I did not have the right supplies with me. If things had gone 1 inch different, things would have been really bad. I don't know if I would have lived. That was really close. So I just wanted to preface the video with some information like that, to say that I'm very aware that that was not a good plan. I'm very aware that things could have gone significantly worse. I lived, and I've definitely got to chill now, even hours later, mostly because the clothes I'm wearing are damp from sweat and some water, as you'll learn. But be careful out there. Be very careful. So when you watch this, just know that I'm not oblivious to the situation. I definitely will say that God was looking out for me, because that could have ended very badly. And the one thing that I did not mention is that I had just recently bought some really cheap Frabill crampons to go ice fishing. And as just a intuition, when I got there today, I put them on my boots for the hip waders. Had I not done that, I don't think I'd be here right here now. I'm positive I would not be here. 100%, that is the reason I lived. So, with that in mind, enjoy the video, and when out trapping or messing around with water and ice, be very careful, extremely careful, and enjoy. At least be entertained. That's all I got to say. Enjoy. Well, like I said, this is not ideal. This is taking me forever. As you see, I am over knee deep in the frozen brook. I am trying to get to my 330, but with all this rain, then freeze, and snow and all this crap that we just got from weather. Brook is way up. Up there it gets deeper, and that was over my knee. I know on this side of the brook it's shallower, so going over that side, because it was only ankle deep on that side, but I mean it was only not even knee deep here, so it's over my, well over my knees here. So I am just trying to chop my way out to that. I gotta put my glasses on so I don't catch one on the eyeball. Hopefully down here doesn't work. Black ice. High flow. Oh, it's okay. Yep, right there. Thank God. This is not. I have to be careful. There we go. Oh. I'm not having fun right now. Oh, good. Get you again. Anyway, as you see, I've only made it this far, and last check on I found that duck. I used that really heavy spud bar, and I think it gave me like a really bad case of tennis elbow or something. Really bad, or something worse, because my right elbow is messed up right now. So it was starting to feel better, but doing this is not helping. Not helping at all. This is definitely not safe. But whatever. Law says I have to have it up today. So. Now we're going to be camping in the snow tonight. Not close to the truck. Anyway, not that big deal. Not big deal. I'm like halfway there. Might get a little reprieve. Oh, this almost jumped. Alright. This is something I've been looking for. How do you spend your New Year's Eve? Alright. Probably should keep that spud bar out front, just make sure there's no dive holes. I don't know. Alright. Alright. Got some more solid ice right there. Well, the shell spots are actually second to clear light. Nope. All bad. All bad. Abort. Abort. Oh shit. That's close. That's way too close for comfort. I don't think anything went down. I'm just standing on top of a frozen chunk of ice. Shoot. I knew it was going to do that. Shoot. How do I get out of this mess? All right. Abort. Abort. Oh. Hands are cold now. They've been in the water. That was... I knew it was going to be deep. I didn't think it was going to be that bad. Shit. Get up. All right. I'm up. Gloves are wet. Sleeves are wet. I'm chilly. Whew. Well, I knew it was going to be bad. I knew it was going to be dangerous. Well, I'm not dead yet. That was, I don't know if you can see down in there. That white stuff on the bottom is the other layer of ice, and there's water under that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but what happened is it broke, and I went through that second layer of ice down there, and that's where it was waist deep from that part. So, not good. Somehow I was thinking that would be. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry, Kitty, I can't answer you right now. Is that just like maybe 20 minutes? The bottom on there. All right. Well, they say if you're not good looking, you're supposed to be smart, or if you're not smart, you better be good looking or something. Strike 1 and 2 for that. Or they're supposed to be lucky. I don't know if that's a possibility for me, but. This one. There we go. We can cut it off. Button in line here. There you go, GM. Do you think this is what GoPro intended when they built GoPros? Did you ever see some guy trying to wade through a otter brook? Oh, look. Whoop. Haven't found one, a best plan yet, but going deep spot. Yep. I'm staying on. I surfboard underneath this place. I'm staying on it. Let me see. Good way about that. Oh, God, that's it. It's like I'm standing on a ice surfboard underneath this ice. I'm standing on it. And as you see, it goes away every now and then. Oh, no, that's it. Do it. I can see these buttons. Actually, that's it. Not the way. So I'm actually sitting on the tree. So I'm actually sitting on the tree that was 8 inches above the water level the other day. Oh. That was nice. So just before I pull up, I do expect the trap to be actually triggered. But I expect it to be full of ice or debris at this point because so much stuff has come downstream. Unbelievable. So if there's actually... Oh. That's just like traffic sprung. That's not the third guy. Just debris from going out through. What a workout for that. Oh my gosh. I don't know the furthest point away from the truck. What a workout for that. Oh my gosh. I'm only at the furthest point away from the truck. Yep. Gotta get this bad Larry out of here. Now the trick is scooting it, fancying it just like the GoPro across the ice shelf. But now that I got all this ice mask off, remember what's ice and what's just floating water. Or crushed ice ridges. Ice shelf. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just gotta get out of here. Oh. Standing up again. Something soft. Through a tree. All right. Hey. This could be way worse. This could be easier. No, don't go into it. Whew. That was a shot, like a curling shot. Another couple more inches to the bottom. Right now, so I get to, oop, that shallow, or thin. Deep spot. There we go, back to standing almost stuff. Ain't got cold again. Still have a hatchet. Hey, if you work for Carhartt, how about a sponsorship? This Rain Defender thing is working out well for me. spot here someplace. I feel ice, so it's gonna be over here. Dumbest. Nope, that's open water. There, this point. I think the deep stuff is, I don't know how to say it yet. Oh, what was it? See white ice bottom, but the ice was thick over here. I just have to trust that ice will hold. Nope! Not that spot, didn't it? Not this. All right. This stuff is starting to like solidify where I walked out of to like make new ice. I can see the turkeys up in the field. I don't know if a GoPro will pick it up, but they're in the edge of the corn up there. Turkeys. Oh, so that's where I was. That's what I did. Dumb. Just dumb. Hey, if this doesn't earn a subscribe, if this doesn't earn a like on YouTube, I got nothing. I got nothing more. So please like, subscribe, share this to somebody. I don't care if you tell them this idiot was the dumbest idiot of all December 31st of 2025. That is perfectly fine. And the best thing is, this is not the worst thing that's happened to me this year. By any means. Not even close. But, hey, if I can make it out of here after all this, there's no way there's not a God. Or God has a plan for me, because I should be dead right now. Just this. How many times water should have gone over my waders? Ridiculous. And like I said, Carhartt or Drake waterfowl, wearing your bibs, or you're not bibs, but your waders. Put them through some tests. I think You probably throw me something here. Like a thumbs up or attaboy or share it. I don't care. I earned something here. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, pack up. Got 3 hours to dry off in the truck and get to start winter camping, because you know that's so much warmer than this. Anyways, see ya at the truck.